have two guests with me, Toby and Israel. We're going to be talking about January transfer window. So we're going to start with Spurs. They lost Ali, Ndombele, Lo Celso and Bryan Gil. They replaced them with Kulusevski and Bentancur. They missed out on Adama, Luis Diaz, and who else? Names are Amrabat here. So, what do you think about their transfer so far?
Okay, so for Spurs, Kulusevski and Bentancur is actually a very good transfer. The midfield, but I think Højbjerg is still a very good midfielder. I don't know why they actually went for Bentancur, who isn't as good as Højbjerg. Then Kulusevski actually provides width, which they don't actually have at the moment. I think they only have Son, Bergwijn who is injury prone and not that consistent. Lucas Moura always in and out. So Kulusevski is also very good signing in the long run.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think got rid of the guys did not want. I'll say like the guys that don't work hard. And got guys that work hard. I mean, Bentancur has the most interception and tackles since we got into Serie A. So if like this kind of players, I think they'll be alright.
So, what do you think about players getting minutes? Because for Kulusevski now, he has Son ahead of him, and there's still Moura and Bergwijn, and there's Kane who's going to start. So
Yeah,
what do you think about
the
getting
role.
minutes for Kulusevski?
Yeah, it be the same amount of minutes he got at UVA because he wasn't also really playing at UVA. So, yeah, for me personally, it might not be that. I just think it just increase the squad depth. Basically, that's what I got.
But I still feel they needed to sign the centre back more than they needed to sign the striker. What do you think? Because the defender they signed from Christian Romero, he has been injured for months now. They are left with Eric Dier, Sanchez, and Tanganga.
Yes.
The three of them together put into one, so they are not
That's solid.
That's solid.
Yeah, I didn't think they actually went for any defender. They were trying to bolster the midfield and the attack because I think they felt they were thin in those regions of their team.
That was when they had more options.
More options where they were not competent, But the defense now, I didn't even know Romero had been out for quite a long while. I think they should have actually bought a defender because those guys, Sanchez is just there. Tanganga is a prospect. Then what's the Dier? Dier actually is just coming back from injury, just returning from injury. So and for him to get back to match fitness, he needs to have a run of games before he gets everything going for him. But I hope Conte, it's Conte, so Conte should be able to perform his magic.
So moving on to Man U, they loaned out Martial, loaned out Van de Beek, Ahmad, but they didn't allow Lingard leave to the recent development about Greenwood. I mean, I feel bad for Greenwood, for Lingard rather. But then the club has to do what's best for the club and not for the player. What do you think? They didn't buy any player. Do you think they could have bought somebody or it's fine?
The Man U squad is actually alright, bar the Greenwood saga. Very alright, balanced. All Ragnick has to do now is get everybody on the same page. Because the team is complete from front to back or back to front. The midfield, Pogba is back from injury. You still have the only thing I think Ragnick needs is a DM, defensive midfielder.
Transfer window has closed.
So he didn't get anyone. So McTominay is really doing a very good job. So I think Man U doesn't have any problem bar Greenwood saga.
Yeah, I mean our squad is enough. I think enough to push on. So I don't think it's need for any.
But do you see Lingard getting more minutes now?
He probably would with Martial out and
Martial was not playing as much.
I think me personally, I don't see why. Beginning of season, he came in from the bench, was scoring goals, and he was still not getting minutes. So I don't there has to be something we're not seeing on the training ground because that's the explanation. I don't think he's going to get. He might get more minutes based on recent development, but still, it's probably going to be understanding.
I still think he'll get 5 minutes. I think he'll get 5 minutes.
I hope he gets more minutes. Let's move on to Chelsea. Chelsea didn't get anybody. They called back Kennedy. They tried to call back Emerson, but Leon refused. So they didn't eventually get any left back. Do you think it might prove prove costly going forward.
Kennedy is a winger by trade.
Yeah, but he played as a left back at Getafe, or as a left wing back.
Well, since Chelsea actually uses wing backs, not full backs. So I don't.
And Chilwell is not going to be back to the end of the season.
Yes, he can play as a makeshift for Alonso if Alonso is in this rest.
Alonso either is not.
Isn't that good, but you will still pick Alonso over Kennedy. Any day, anytime. Alonso still has more quality to his game than Kennedy. So I don't see Kennedy's deal. The calling back of Kennedy to me, doesn't.
I think they would better if they brought back Emerson.
But they
Yes,
couldn't.
but they couldn't. From your side, they've been trying since
and
December.
they offered to sign Lucadini, but they chose not to because they thought they were going to get Emerson.
Lost both ways.
I think it's already been incorporated in the deal that you can't just call him back.
And they're trying to compensate them.
Yeah, I know.
I think it was 4 times that they attempted.
Yes, it's December. And they're trying to get it back.
4 times.
Anyway, that's all about Chelsea. Moving on to Liverpool. Liverpool signed Luis Diaz.
That's the next big thing. The Premier League with Diaz. Better than Mane, better than. I think it's a good signing. If now Liverpool can rest, you will not still rest the front three, but they can now. They have better options now. So I think they can give more rest to Salah. You will not want to, but at least you can give more rest to players that they have backups.
In my opinion, as a Liverpool fan, I actually feel Klopp needed to buy better midfielders. We are stuck in that department, but Luis Diaz, yes, could have come in the summer. It's a very good addition at the end of the day, but I think we needed more midfielders. The midfielders we have are not fit enough for the system we play. The only person that I know actually has been consistent all through the season is Fabinho and let's say Henderson. We can't be playing Henderson, Fabinho and Milner against Man City and think we want to win that match. It's not possible. I think they are better midfielders. That 60 million could have actually gone into we could have actually taken it into the market and get a very good midfielder or 2 million good midfielders. Like getting Luis Diaz can come in the summer.
Yeah, but you know the general consensus is Liverpool does not have a deep squad. They have a good 11, but not a deep, complete squad.
Yes, we can. We can argue that because they said okay, if Salah and Mane should go, Liverpool is done. We didn't lose any match. We played 5 matches in January. No, that doesn't mean the Liverpool of last season would have actually lost.
Anyway, moving forward to Liverpool of last season, they have the defenders they have now.
Yes, so, that's true.
Yeah, so moving on, Everton just signed Frank Lampard. They also signed Beek and Dele Alli. I mean, their midfield now, they have Alan, they have Doucouré, who is injured till I think April or something. He's injured. They have Alan, they have Andre Gomez, they have Davies. In the midfield now, they added Ali and Van der Beek. Gordon is a winger, so they're attacking. In the striking department, they are stacked. They have Calvert-Lewin, they have Richarlison, they have Rondon, they have Gray, they have Townsend, Iwobi, Gordon. I mean, at the back, they are not that. Okay, well, in the centre back, they have like good options. In the right back, not so much. The left back, they only have one left back.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you see Lampard doing with the team? How do you see him going forward?
Okay, the major problem Everton had under Benitez was the defense. Though yes, tactics were very rigid, but their defense was leaking goals, leaking week out. So I think the first thing Lampard will do is try and create a chemistry with what he has. That is your Jojo, Kenny, your Remina, Keane, and who's their left back? Godfrey.
The left back they bought from. Is it Ukraine?
Yeah, no, but that's what he has to do. There's nothing wrong with the chemistry in front and in the midfield. I think Alan has to make Alan sit because under Benitez, Alan was very mobile, too mobile for a DM, in my opinion. You should actually make him sit. The defense line didn't have enough protection. Then they need to work hard. their pressing was.
But then, judging from Lampard's career history as a manager, he was not known for keeping clean sheets.
Yeah.
Even at Derby, he conceded goals. What favored him initially was that he always outscored his opponents.
True.
You know, so I don't know. What do you think about Lampard and Everton's situation?
The appointments, I don't know. I'm not too sure about Lampard because you won't say he's a top manager, right? And for Everton's project, they argue for a top manager to push them into a consistent top 6 finish. So I'm not entirely too sure about the appointment. But let's just
I thought they should have pursued Potter. You know, they should have tried and make something concrete for Potter. But then it is what it is. Hopefully it will work out for them. I hope my boy Beek gets to play as regular as he hopes. So then talking about Newcastle. They signed and won this January. They signed Bruno Guimaraes. They signed Trippier. They signed Wood. Then they signed this left back, Matt Targett. You know, so what do you think about their signings?
They are definitely making their intent known that they want to stay on, and I think they will. These are very, very nice additions. Target is a good left back. You have Guimaraes at top 4 clubs or top 6 clubs you should have been looking at. But try to get him. They really added. Well, I think they will stay on.
Yeah. So what do you think about this now? Their manager, Eddie. Now he has a very large squad to manage, which is something he's having to manage at first time in his career at a very crucial point in the league now. But what do you see him doing? How do you see him managing it? How do you see him setting up the team going forward now? Because he has a lot of options from the front to the back.
It's very interesting to see how he's going to cope with the amount of players he has in the squad. But I think what will happen is there have been some fringe players. Some players will actually have to drop. That's it. And I think the next few, the training will actually give him a picture of the kind of team he's trying to build. So everything just boils down to who really wants to be there.
See, Burnley signed Weghorst. What do you think about about 6'6" striker? I mean, if he doesn't score 10 goals, 6'6" striker, then we know that Burnley are getting relegated.
That's just the perfect striker Burnley need. All they need is just loading, or just cross the ball in for him, and he should get his goals. Apart from having the coolest, one of the coolest announcement videos, I think he's still going to do well. I think.
What do you think? Nah. I still think they are like 2-3 players short.
Yes.
Yeah, but Burnley style of play is going to.
No, the only thing I know, aside from the area threat, the only thing I know Weghorst is going to bring to Burnley is his older play is nice. It's very, very great. His older play is great. So
he's good with ball on his feet.
Yeah. So if then Dyche can actually bring players closer to him, I think they will actually have a lot of chances.
Kone comes back.
Yeah, Kone, Barnes comes back.
Kone is back now.
Oh yeah, he's back. Yeah, that's true. So McNeil, people like McNeil and Kone, then
it's going to be an interesting ride.
Yeah.
So Eriksen sealed his deal to Brentford.
Surprising deal.
I'm so happy for him. Yeah. I mean, now Brentford can create better opportunities. Yeah. You know. But then I don't know. The finishing is still their issue.
More of your problem. Finishing that guy more of your problem.
But then like the two attackers that he plays, they were the ones creating at the same time.
Yes, for themselves.
So I feel like the creating workload now reduced a little, so they can focus a little bit more on the converting aspect. But hopefully, I hope it works for them. They are 15th on the table currently.
Yeah. I think Eriksen is seeing his more. I hope he doesn't see that as like
it's a 6 months deal.
Yeah, but like, I hope he doesn't see that as like a.
But then it's a chance to showcase his talents that he's still
like. He saw the move to Tottenham as like a warm up for.
No, I actually see it as him trying to push himself back into the market.
Yeah,
that's why I actually see it as. And They will actually create more from the middle
think
now
it might
because
be
most of
more
their
for-
creation
more
comes from the
for
wing.
minus.
So they're actually going to play. Interesting second half of the EPL
Yeah.
season.
So finally in the PL, Aston Villa. They signed Coutinho, you know. They signed Kasdim. They signed Chambers this January too. But then I still feel like they should have signed a midfielder. They were linked with a midfielder. They were linked to Bentancur. They made a bid for Bentancur. Similar bid Juventus made for Tottenham made for Bentancur. But then they were
I don't
denied.
think midfield is bad.
I feel they should have gone for a midfielder in this market. But then it still has a decent squad. Although I still feel they have more attackers in the squad. They have Watkins, they have Ings, they have Leon Bailey, who has been Lampard
is back. They
They
still have
have Bertrand Traore, they have Buendia.
Yes, and Coutinho too.
Now
Added to the mix.
Coutinho has been. I feel like they will need to share some weight going forward because for now it's still three
Guys will just
substitutions
be
in the
happy.
league.
I feel the reason why they went for Bentancur was because there was rumor around that Douglas Luiz might leave
To Arsenal.
to Arsenal. So that was the reason why they were going in for Bentancur. Their midfield is very okay. If we should play a 4-2-3-1, right? Which I think Gerrard played at the time when he was in Rangers, was striking between 4-3-3 and 4-2-3-1. So that means to be McGinn and Douglas Luiz. They have a lot of midfielders. That's part of their team.
He has midfielders that I would call like enforcers or engines.
Engines,
It doesn't really have the modern.
Yeah, that's why I asked Buendia and Coutinho. I think those guys.
But it depends on how he plans on setting his team up going forward. Because he has been easing Sanson back.
Sanson, and Sanson, if not for injury, isn't bad.
I'm bad the mistake he made against United.
Very
It
true.
should be
Yeah.
fine. So Leon signed Ndombele, they signed Favre, to replace Guimaraes. And they terminated Slimani's deal.
Yeah, so now I think he went to
So he went to Sporting. Like I feel like the midfield has always been an issue for them. That's why he switched to a 3-5, 3-4-3 formation. But now that he has additional players and midfield, I feel Peter Bose.
Yeah, she should
What do you think about Leon and the current situation?
Yeah, I don't say I'm a stats man, but we compared Guimaraes and Favre. I think they've scored.
No, but Favre is an attacking midfielder. To me that comparison was that comparison favoured Guimaraes more than he favoured Favre because Favre is an attacking midfielder. Guimaraes is a defensive player, and well, it's fine. They have Ndombele now. Ndombele will play at the centre midfielder. So moving to Barcelona now, they signed Adama, who many still think they don't really need.
They don't.
They signed Oba. They missed out on Tagliafico because Ajax wanted the full transfer. They wanted to win. They were trying to work on Morata now, but I don't think Morata is ever going to get the chance to be for Barca. I think Morata is in hot soup now, finding his less club. But then Barca signed Oba and Adama this January. How do you see them?
Yeah, I think the model of Barca now is changing because I don't think Oba would have been a guy that have gone for normal.
And they have to make do with
I think
what they can sign.
I think I won't say desperate times come to them from Mourinho, but Oba is
Can still give them a solid 1 year.
Class is still permanent. So if he gives them at least 20 goals all season in all competitions, that should be alright. Should be okay. And he should definitely replace De Jong because De Jong was never a Barca player.
The young guys
Never a Barca.
So now they have Depay, they have Adama, they have Oba, they have Ferran
With
Torres.
guys.
Players I'm talking about players that are fit now.
So they
Aside
have a mix.
Fati.
Yes, they have a mix.
So like they can
actually mix things
Yeah.
up. There's flexibility now for Xavi. You can actually play anyway. You can go direct, you can go short, depending.
The reason why they went more of direct was I think they had just De Jong.
They had just
De Jong. That's why they went
for
direct for a few games. There were a few moments of some games.
No, there was. You can't have basic players like Depay and Aubameyang on Traore and expect to play short, you have to play direct. In my opinion, you have to play direct.
You know, Javi's style is a positional play.
Yeah, so
it's exciting seeing how they will go forward from there.
Yeah, no hopeful for them,
it's debatable.
It's debatable, very, very.
It's debatable because
Sociedad
signed 2 players. They signed a defender and I think an attacker. Real Sociedad, you know. Sevilla signed Martial, and they also signed Jesus Corona.
Sevilla is logged in.
You know, Sevilla and Madrid, they logged on.
Athletic Bilbao is also.
Real Betis.
Bilbao, Betis.
Bilbao is not mixed.
Bilbao.
No. Real Betis. Sociedad, Atletico, and Barca.
Yeah.
Villarreal are just coming back up. Villarreal are 8 So and going to Atletico Madrid, they signed Dani Vaz, they signed Ronaldo, so they've signed a right back and a left back. So everything is
very, very nice replacement.
Like it's going to be football this season around April and May will be very exciting.
Intense.
Things will be intense. Juventus signed Denis Zakaria. Which to me, the similarities between him and Bentancur is very much.
It's just more of an
engine.
There's nothing different. It's just a new face.
Bentancur actually has more to his game than Zakaria.
Bentancur is more disciplined than Zakaria.
But Zakaria is just an engine.
It's a new face. I didn't understand the deal anyway. But I mean, it's Allegri. One of my friends still think Allegri is washed. But then we'll see what. But then they signed.
If he makes top 4, then it's not washed.
No. If he makes top 4, exactly.
Maybe.
But the teams.
But now let's talk about Dybala now. Dybala's contract was put on hold. They signed Vlahovic. So what do you see about Dybala now? Because I feel he's going to leave as a free player because this is his contract is expiring by June. So for me, I feel he's going to leave as a free player. What do you think?
Yeah, he probably will leave as a free player. But now, I think he's still going to have options. He definitely still have options because he's still a good player. Yeah, you live on it.
Moving on to Arsenal now. Arsenal lost Aubameyang, Chambers, Niles, Pablo Mari. Kolasinac, without any replacement. Now they have to rely on Aubameyang, whose contract is ending in June, and Nketiah, whose summer is ending in June. Both players don't have 10 league goals combined. Lacazette rather, whose contract is ending. Both of them don't have 10 league goals.
10 league goals. And they have intention of renewing.
And they don't have intention of renewing that. So I feel it was a stupid move. Not even the Aubameyang situation now. Letting Chambers and Mari leave at the same time. Because now they have just Gabriel, Ben White, and Odin. You can't. I mean, they're only playing Premier League, but in a season where COVID is still a very important factor. Injuries, one of them can have a 6-week injury, or COVID. That's like 10 days gone. Not to talk of them, because this January they didn't score a goal. I think only one player scored a goal for them in January. Only Saka scored for them in January. They found goals hard to come by.
Yes.
Why would you let Oba leave without a replacement?
Even if
I mean, he could still be available for them just on the bench, knowing he's available. Because now if something happens, they don't have any cover. Yes, they're playing.
You play Martinelli as a 9, maybe.
Who?
Martinelli, they play him as a 9, maybe.
Yes, they have a lot of things to twerk.
They can't in the attacking aspects.
What
yes,
is
they
injury?
can twerk some things, they can
they
tweak
have
some
an
things,
injury
but
hit.
at the back,
They actually signed the guy from MLS. Trust
so
me.
they loaned him back. And the guy scored more own goals.
Yeah, as of December. More own goals than
I don't know. I mean, Arsenal fans are talking about saving 21 million, is it 29 million? What is the point saving 29 million
when you can't
reinvest it? 29 million won't get you a point.
Certainly.
At the end of May when you need to, because now they are not in any competition.
At least
their ultimate
at least
is to qualify for
Champions
Champions League.
maybe like build a smaller squad with more unity or something like that.
I mean, he's going to have his job cut out for him once injuries and COVID start hitting again.
Like,
What's more pressure?
I think results will determine whether
Yeah.
He's putting more pressure on
But
himself or not.
looking at other teams that he's competing fourth place for, he doesn't have the quality. That's just it.
Let's move on.
Let's move on to the relegation battle. Watford made 4 signings. They signed Kamara, they signed Samuel from Udinese, centre back. They signed Kayemba and they signed Samuel Kalu. Which all the signings they made. I mean, aside from Samuel, I don't understand the many signings.
You have Ismail
Who is their
Assar.
new coach again?
Roy Hodgson. You have Ismail Assar.
Denis.
I don't know. They have a lot of
you have
players in a
Josh
lot of positions.
You have Chucho Hernandez. These guys are not.
like,
They are not okay. They are not world beaters, but they get the job
they have
done.
enough there.
You understand? They have,
Yeah,
I don't know why
understand.
Samuel Kalu is coming into the mix. It's just all this Kayembe guy. I don't even know about him.
I don't know.
Samuel, very good sign.
Because I think
Solidity.
having a lot of players against him
is
is an issue. For what? Because if you look at it again, it's just 3 substitutions allowed. It's not 5.
for a new coach for that matter.
I mean,
And the style of play doesn't.
the style of play again is not
It's
I
not
don't know,
attractive or something
I
like.
wonder how all those attacking players.
The only thing I know Roy Hodgson brings is experience. That's the only thing.
I mean, I
Which
don't-
Ranieri has,
I don't
obviously has, but
I don't
couldn't
understand
well
their
provide the
transfers.
results.
Top 4 for
My
them.
top 4. Man City, Liverpool, Man U, and Chelsea.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't think our finishing third. And City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United.
Alright. For me, I do feel Liverpool are going to win the league. I feel Pep will choke. I mean,
This is someone that has
Last-
our league to farmers.
yeah,
league.
last month I didn't see it happen. But as of today, it's going to be an exciting last 4 months at the end of the league. So I'll choose Liverpool as champions. I'll choose Man City as second. I think Chelsea will still drop points. So I'll choose Man U as third. That 4th place is tricky because Tottenham
I have a lot.
have a lot to prove.
They have to.
Yeah, but games now, it doesn't mean points.
Yeah.
But they are winning.
United are winnable games, our game in hand.
So my 4th place for now, I'll still go with Chelsea. But it's subject to change. I think Tottenham will really make a run for it.
Have you seen Pep choke before? The league title.
Anything happens now. Ferguson choked 8-point lead. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
Liverpool
but
choked
Guardiola
9 points.
Guardiola is not.
It doesn't
Guardiola-
matter.
Guardiola is not.
Anything can
Saudi.
happen. This is the Premier League.
Notice the
Many
thing.
clubs have made quality signings this January. Anything can happen. And Man City still failed to make
They don't
a
need
striker. They need
No,
it too.
What do you mean?
That's why they lost point against
They
Southampton.
went on a 12-game winning run. They scored how many goals?
Doesn't
34
matter.
goals.
It doesn't
Now
matter.
he's striker.
It doesn't matter.
3 goals per game. Now he's
When
striker.
the league is won the last 2 months of the
Exactly.
Of the-
Those teams in the relegation battle also
We'll
want to
see.
prove a point. So it's
I
going to be
mean,
hard.
anything can happen. There's always a first for everything. Your top 6, your Europa League clubs. What are 3 clubs you think qualify?
Tottenham and Arsenal.
And Arsenal. Alright.
Okay, so Tottenham and West Ham.
Tottenham and West Ham. Wait, is it not 7, 6, 5, 6, 7 for
Europa. 5, 6, 7.
I think 7
7
is playoff.
Playoff, yeah,
Yeah, 5
playoff.
or
So
6.
let's just make sure. So
Yeah, no, yeah, mention
Okay,
3
5, 6,
because
7.
7 will play.
Okay, then I'll go Tottenham, Arsenal, and West Ham.
Okay, so Tottenham, West Ham. In short, West Ham, Tottenham, Arsenal.
I'm going to go with Tottenham as the 5th. I think they will narrowly miss the Champions League qualification spot. So I'll go with Tottenham as my 5th. I'll go with West Ham. Hopefully they get eliminated from Europa League early enough because they are struggling with having to balance that. So I'll go with Tottenham as 5th, West Ham as 6th, and Arsenal to play playoff.
You see Tottenham, you see West Ham finishing 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
they
way.
can make a late run. Yeah. So what do you think about AFCON? Do you see winning?
I think
Egypt?
Senegal wins the game. Then I think Egypt, Cameroon.
They
That's
triple
a
that.
tough one. I mean, once you have Salah, you really have a chance of winning the game. But I think Cameroon have been the most impressive team.
Plus,
Still
the
good
officiating
fans.
has been leaning towards Cameroon side. They've been
Yeah,
getting
home, like,
very calls.
Yeah, nah. But even at that, they are the first team in about 10 years, first home team to get to the semis. You know?
Yeah, so
But
who do you see in the final?
I want to say Cameroon versus Senegal.
Oh,
But I think I'll go Senegal Egypt.
What about you?
Senegal, Cameroon.
I mean, I don't care about Egypt and Cameroon. I think Senegal are going to be final. Senegal are my
But
champions.
anybody's-
Fingers crossed, Senegal are my champions. So,
Mane, Salah final. Let's go.
anyway, yeah. So thank you for joining us for this week's episode. If you
Yes,
have
pleasure.
comments, comment in the comment section and we'll interact with it. Thanks for joining us for this week's.
And please don't forget
show.
to subscribe.
Subscribe, turn on the notification icon, and yeah, thank you for joining us. Everything from Ocean. Enjoy the rest of the week.